HyperCosmos review, as per request by one of my viewers. Are the guys, meaning Ryan Zhu, Sam Lee, and Kalpesh Patel, back again with another Ponzi promising 300% ROI, targeting CashFX, Hyperverse, and Novatech investors? Anyways, all of that coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is to review income opportunities. And if you are in search of the latest, hottest opportunities to make income online, make sure you subscribe and also click on the bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on when I create new content. Okay. Also, if you are looking for a powerful way legitimately to make a full-time income online, go underneath this video and click on the first link in the description box below to get access. Today I'm looking into HyperCosmos. HyperCosmos, currently it's just a sign-up page. Okay, so they are still in the works of creating the full site. In order to get access to the information, you'll have to sign up. Okay, but I'm going to give you a quick, brief review as to what you're going to find if you do create an account. Okay. Anyway, before I get into that, what I will do here is look in at the domain registration website. And domain created November 8, 2022, 110 days old. And it expires November 8, 2023. They don't have any Cloudflare protection against DDoS attack. Seems like they're using just a regular name servers. Now, domain registration here, not much that you can find out other than registered name is Caden Lee. Okay, I don't know if he's related to Sam Lee or if that's a misspelling. You never know. And it seems to be registered out of Dubai. Ground floor, Maha Desert Resort, Dubai. You never know if any of these things are true, right? I've seen a lot of schemers put all kinds of false information to create a domain. Okay. But one thing I do believe is most likely they are running it out of Dubai. Dubai is a scam-friendly nation that accepts people who start up scams and rip people off. They don't mind, and they'll even have the royal families. If you have an event like for a Ponzi scheme, they'll even have like sheiks and stuff show up for your event. That's how much they love MLM Ponzi schemes. I did a search on SimilarWeb for the website address, hypercosmos.net, and seems like most of the traffic was coming in the late fall. Started going into their website in October, 3,000 hits. November it jumped up to over 700,000 hits, and then in December, because of the Christmas holidays, it went down to 435,000 hits. Most likely back in January and this month of February, most likely because of the affiliates promoting, most likely spiked up in traffic again. Okay. Most of the traffic here coming from the US, number 1, Italy number 2, Australia number 3, Canada number 4, United Kingdom number 5. Okay, now based on my findings after I created a free account, I'm not seeing that they're registered in any of these countries, with the securities regulator. To me, that's a big red flag right there. Now, they did have some systems in the past called HyperOne and HyperNation that I covered last year in May. And currently, I cannot honestly tell you if Zhu, Li, and Patel are actually involved, or if it's just some of the top MLM schemers from the hyperverse, trying to cash in on people exiting with Novatech effects, cash effects, and as well as people who've lost money in the hyperverse hyperfund opportunities. Okay. You never know. In the past, these guys, they've come up with all kinds of crazy ideas. They even hired an actor pretending that he was the CEO after things started falling apart, and they were calling him fake name Stephen Reese. These guys even went as far as paying Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, right? I like Chuck Norris. I grew up watching Lone Wolf McQuade on all of those awesome, kung fu movies, right? But apparently they caught Chuck Norris off guard, and Chuck Norris, he takes money, right? He's obviously older than we're seeing him in these images here, but it's Chucky, right? Chucky will, for a certain fee, he will give a quick shout out like the name of your company. But these hyper guys, right, Zhu and Li, somehow got it. They didn't, Chuck Norris's management staff that's supposed to make sure that Chuck is giving an actual good endorsement that won't affect his reputation. Luckily, it didn't affect his reputation, but things like this can affect your reputation. They didn't really look into what it was that he was going to give a shout out for online in a quick video, like a 5-second video saying, "Hey, Hyperverse," and thumbs up. Okay, so on poor management skills, I guess, they didn't do a good job in proofreading or looking into what he was asked, and he was asked to give a quick thumbs up for HyperNation and the Hyperverse. Okay. Anyways, if Chucky knew, he'd probably, he'd probably be kicking some ass here, right? Kick the ghostly trio here as well as this fellow here, right? Anyways, what else did I find out? 300% ROI program is what they're offering. Minimum investment starting at $100, right? Sounds just like, the Hyperverse, I believe it was $300 was their initial investment. They are targeting Hyperverse, CFX, and now the Novatech investors who, many of them are disgruntled. They do have an affiliate program, of course, with this new opportunity called the HyperCosmos, and they're paying to a depth of 10 levels deep. Level 1, you're getting a hefty 50% to serve up your family and friends and even co-workers into the scheme. Levels 2 to 10, that's more for the heavy hitters, people who can actually build teams. You're looking at 2 to 4% based on your overall performance, as well as how much you yourself will be investing. Now, things usually change after I do a review, and things are very new in the stages so far with this HyperCosmos opportunity. Who knows what will happen just down the road in the soon future to come, okay, with them. Anyways, me personally, I don't recommend it. I think same thing's going to happen as was the case, with the Hyperverse and Cash FX and what we're seeing with Novatech, and as well as the HyperOne and HyperNations. They seem to have collapsed already, right? This guy's saying nope, but I'm saying yes. Okay. If you invest in these type of systems, eventually what's going to happen, usually if they're smart, they pay you out in the beginning to get you to invest. That means the passive people, right? To get you guys to invest, bigger dollar amounts. And then at that point in time, after they build some trust with you and get momentum in their companies, usually by then they get what you would call fraud warnings, and some of them even get cease and desist orders. And what that does is it affects the MLM compensation plan, because I'm not seeing any proof of any trading or mining or any real revenue that you can actually use to pay investors other than network marketing recruitment. Okay. Now, once network marketing recruitment dries up, meaning there's only a finite number of people who will actually hand over their hard-earned money to a scheme like this, right? And once we hit that number, not we, I'm not part of this. Once they reach that number, no one knows when they're going to reach that number or how long they'll stay up and running. But once they hit that number, meaning a system, it triggers a collapse, and then you just don't have enough new blood, new investors, investment money to use to pay out the comp plan, to pay out the older investors. The first thing that they do have to pay is the MLM compensation plan to reward the affiliates, for their efforts of finding people to invest their hard-earned money into these platforms. Okay. So that concludes my review. I don't recommend it, even though it's not fully started. It just looks like another crazy idea, just like the Hyperverse and Cash FX all over again. And I'm thinking, who knows if Zhu or Lee is truly part of this. If some of you have some inside information, please be sure to share. Please be sure to share with us in the comments lower below. Okay, but I personally don't think they're actually behind this. Maybe they are. I don't truly know. If you guys know and you have any inside info, please share with us so everyone can learn in the comments lower below. Okay, so this concludes my review. Before you go, for those of you who are serious about creating a full-time income online, and you want to learn how to do this, and you want an income vehicle, this is for the serious entrepreneur. Get access to a powerful system underneath this video. First link in the description box below. I used to be a burnt out trucker. Long story short, came online, right? Don't have to work 80 hours per week anymore because I found a system, plugged into the training, started seeing income, right? Started seeing income, and eventually it was enough income where I didn't have to commute to a job any longer. If you're looking for something solid, set up for the long term, and something that can teach you step by step, how to create income for yourself, what's more important than the income potential that you can make here is the skill sets and know-how that you could learn, right? Even in crypto, a lot of people want to make money with crypto. This is not a crypto system, right? This is something else. But even in crypto, a lot of people, they keep losing money in system after system, and they never learn how to actually come up with a skill set that can put money into your pocket. Most people, not everyone, right? The only people who make money with Hypernation and Hyperverse and Cash FX and the Novatech and other systems like this, aside from the system owners, are usually the top marketers who have the skill sets that I'm talking about, that know how to generate website traffic, that know how to create a following, that know how to follow up with these people without, personally doing so, that know how to, run email marketing, right? That know how to build teams without having to do networking, who can leverage the power of the internet. So if that's something that you're looking for, get access to this powerful system underneath this video. First link in the description box below. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one. Take care.